We all know that love can be complicated. Throw in an almost 20-year age difference and you've got the perfect recipe for petty jealousy and serious misunderstandings. That's what Mr. Feagins says he's been dealing with when it comes to his partner, Ms. Torbett. Mr. Feagins said that Ms. Torbett treats him like a child, tracks him relentlessly, and even has installed cameras to spy on him in their home. How much longer is Mr. Feagins willing to live in a surveillance state? Let's hear their case.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Feagins versus Torbett.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Feagins, you came to court today because you feel like Ms. Torbett is treating you more like a child than her relationship partner and doesn't trust you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Torbett, although there is indeed a generational age gap between you and Mr. Feagins, you say it's really his suspicious activity, sneaky behavior, and untrustworthiness that's the real issue.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Feagins, I'm going to have you take us through your relationship and how did you guys meet?
Well, Your Honor, we have met about 6 years ago. We've been together around that long. Everything's been great. We love going out. We love doing things in, public and going out and stuff like that. So it's been a great 6 years.
It's been a great 6 years.
Yes, ma'am. It's been a fantastic.
We're now in court, so something must have gone wrong. What about you, Ms. Torbett?
Well, Mr. Feagins, he has a tendency to prioritize everything else in his life above our relationship. He's constantly on his phone. He makes me feel insecure with his activity. And if something doesn't change, I'm just gonna have to call it a day.
Mr. Feagins?
Our relationship's been great, but she just treats me like a child. She's real insecure about our age difference and everything. And she's real controlling. And it's just been taking a real big toll on our relationship. It's really hard to take care of daily things with her.
So your attitude is, listen, we're in a relationship, chill a little bit, please.
Yes, ma'am, please.
You said that you met over something that you both liked, which was music or entertainment, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me a little bit more about that.
Originally I was in multiple bands and I love to do music. I play all instruments. And she's also into the same genre of music. We both met at various music halls and clubs and bars, and we just hit it off basically off the first day. And
so she knew from the beginning that you lived an entertainer's lifestyle?
Yes, ma'am.
In other words, you're gonna have to be out late, you're gonna be in venues where there are other women, and people are gonna become your fan if you're lucky.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly, okay. But Ms. Torbett, understanding that, and since this was something that you clearly liked also,
correct.
Tell me what changed.
Things changed when Kevin started staying out later, being on his phone more. He was very secretive with his comings and goings and his communications online and through text message and stuff. It just got to where he was on his phone 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day, and when I would say something about it, he would get offended, And I'm like, well, if you're not doing anything, why are you hiding stuff? Like,
why are you offended? You don't need to be offended
exactly.
unless you have something to be offended about.
Correct.
Let me ask Mr. Feagins about this. Are you committed to this relationship?
Yes, ma'am, completely.
Okay, so if you're committed to this relationship, tell me why there's been a change, because according to Ms. Torbett, she sees a difference.
The biggest difference that there could be is that it's just the way that she's treating me. We're about 8 years of difference.
So that's a whole generation.
Yes, it is. It's really hard going out when multiple people my age or her age group, they both seem to have a problem with it, or they give off certain vibes maybe that she interprets as making her real anxious or nervous. But she takes it out on me. She makes it really hard for me to even go out.
Give me an example.
There was this one time that we went to a store. We go grocery shopping. We went to the self-checkout line and we were checking everything out. And a lady was, looking in our direction and stuff, but it wasn't nothing to, take heed of. Anyway, a few minutes later, the lady had walked up to us while we were both checking out, and, she asked me if I was her caretaker. And of course, Amanda, she blew up. Started basically just getting in her face and yelling, and the security had to come and had to separate us and had to basically tell us to leave the store and all that kind of stuff. And
wait, Miss Torbett, did you really perform like that in the store?
No, I did not. I got upset with him because he thought it was hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of think it's kind of funny too, but what would have been even funnier
you're not
would
always
have been you kissed him dead smack on the lips, and then you would have put her in her little place. See, you just gotta learn to roll with it. That's on you. That's your man.
That's
you know it's your man, then just live in the truth.
That's
okay?
true. But
you don't need
you're
to worry
not
about
always
it.
a 10. I'm out in pajamas and a ponytail. And...
Wait, hold up. What you doing in pajamas at the store?
I mean, I'm with my man of 6 years. We're just comfortable going out to get something real quick. It wasn't
Girl,
like...
you know what pajamas are for? Sleeping in the bed, not walking out in the public.
You're not wrong.
Okay, you didn't say lounge outfit, you didn't say track suit, you said pajamas, okay? Because not for nothing, now I know that you were in your pajamas, I would have thought you needed help also. Like one of them old gangsters from New York walking around pretending to be crazy when they're not really crazy, but they have somebody with them all the time.
True.
You can't be walking around looking like you just got out of bed. Was your man in his pajamas?
No, he's always...
Exactly.
Okay.
I know how to go out. I know how to dress when I go to the store. I don't look like I just roll out of bed to go to a store, you know?
Okay, you know, Miss Torbett, you're gonna have to change that.
I definitely do.
Okay, because that's kind of trashy.
Another instance that we've had, we went out to get food, to go eat. We went to a fast food restaurant. All of a sudden, this woman was looking towards our direction. Amanda starts getting real, you could just feel that she's getting real flustered about it. And all she could do, Amanda was just yelling and verbally just like berating her, and it got into a huge argument between both of them, enough to where another security guard had to come. And
Y'all be getting security called on you.
Too many. At least once a week, once every few days, you know.
In my defense.
Yeah, because you need to defend yourself on this.
Kevin loves attention.
Oh.
It doesn't matter who it is, where we are. If somebody's smiling in his face, they can be all in his face, and he's just like, so like oblivious. But someone had texted him and told him that he missed them. And I'm like, that's strange. So I opened the message, and he's telling this person that he loves them and misses them and can't wait to see them again.
It was a man?
It was actually a woman that he told me was the girlfriend of one of his friends and not to worry about.
Mr. Feagin? But Miss Torbett, is he a good musician?
He is a good musician.
Does he get gigs?
Yes, he does.
Do you make a living at being a musician?
I believe I do. I guess it's not enough money for her, but...
Are you
not
able to
about
pay
the
your
money.
bills?
Yes.
Is that your primary source of income? In other words, that's your career?
Yes.
I didn't see anything in the complaint or in the defense that you were complaining that he wasn't carrying his weight, or is he?
No, he absolutely takes care of home.
Okay.
For sure.
So if that's his career, and you say he's good at it,
Yes.
part of that career is you're going to get some attention. You know that.
No doubt.
Especially if you're good, especially if people kind of know who you are. I mean, I have an artist that I just love her music, and I flew all the way to Detroit to go and listen to her, okay? And got my husband to fly in from a whole nother city to meet me so we could go listen to her. So if that's what you're into, you're gonna go. We're fans.
True.
Okay? So if fans come up to your husband, or if he's trying to be, you know, nice in public, because you know the next thing that's gonna happen, they're gonna write about it on the Facebook or the Instagram or the Twitter and say, you know, I said hi to Kevin Feagins and he acted all stank. That's the next thing that happens, okay? Because they put it all out there on social media. So are you suggesting that he is enjoying the adoration and not paying attention to you?
Absolutely.
So help me to
Absolutely.
understand that from your perspective.
From my perspective, if someone is in his face, he just eats it up.
Why do you have a problem with that?
Yeah.
I have a problem with it because I've caught him talking to other people before.
And the plot thickens. Tell me.
For instance, he had gone to bed early and he had left his phone plugged in playing music. So I go to get the phone to turn it off, and as I pick it up, a text message comes through and told him that he missed them. And I'm like, that's strange. Why is a guy texting you and telling you they miss you? So I open the message, and he's telling this person that he loves them and misses them and can't wait to see them again.
It was a man?
It was actually a woman that he told me was the girlfriend of one of his friends and not to worry about.
Okay, let's see what this text message says, okay? This is Amanda. I'm Kevin's girlfriend and we live together. Do not message him again, period. Merry Christmas to me, right? Find out your boyfriend of a year is cheating on you. Great gift, bro. Then you continue, and he has you saved as David, by the way. So in other words, the name on this text message was David, and that's what made you think that it was a guy from the beginning.
Right, and then when I opened it, I'm like, why are you telling this person that you love them?
Mr. Feagin?
It's not that I don't tell anyone that we're not together. It's the fact that every time that I do try to go out or be public with her around, she just brings it up as a big problem. No matter
Well, I'm
what.
gonna tell you what I just saw is a big problem now.
Well, I mean, the conversation wasn't even like as a flirting or anything. It was literally platonic. And I already knew that if it was saved underneath the girl's name...
So then why did you have her saved as a man's name?
Well, I saved it like that because I didn't want you tripping out or like trying to come after me like, oh, it's a problem. Oh, who is this girl and stuff. I could say hi to the girl, and if it was saved underneath the girl's name...
You weren't saying hi. You were saying, I love you and I miss you.
Yo, I said that because I knew who she was. She was a friend. She was real cool. So...
Okay, but Mr. Feagins, now you have to admit, if you had gone through Miss Torbett's phone and there was a name saved under Jenny, and you found out it was a dude that she was having a conversation with where she said the words, I love you, I miss you, I can't wait to see you, you're telling me, this court, that you would be all right with that?
Well, yeah, because me and her are different people.
You're so
we're totally different when it comes to how we talk
to
to other individuals on our phones. Like she doesn't have to hide her phone from me. She doesn't need to show me her messages. She doesn't need to do any of that. With me, it's every 24 to 48 hours.
So was something going on between you and the person on the other side of that message?
No, not at all.
So
Of
why
course
would you
not.
say I love you?
Well, I say that to a lot of people. I say it to dudes. I say it to girls. I say it to anyone that I care about personally.
So you're saying that it was a casual conversation that was a misunderstanding?
Yes, ma'am.
I did not install security cameras because of you.
So, Kevin, what makes you think it was installed because of you?
There's a camera literally pointing at the couch in the bedroom. You can't tell me that it's not for me when the cameras aren't facing me.
So you're telling me you're living in a surveillance state?
Yes.
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. Ms. Torbett, do you have any other claims?
He's got me blocked on social media, for one. I can't see anything that he posts. And I know that he's on his phone all day. And I swear I think he has a phone addiction. I don't know if there's a treatment program for it, but there should be.
Wait, Ms. Torbett, let me ask a question. Mr. Feagins, you blocked your girlfriend on social media?
Yes.
So I know you must have an explanation for that.
Of course. I mean, I've blocked her because it's almost proven. Every time I've had her on my Facebook, which has been years, 5, 6 years going on, no matter what picture I have, profile pictures, a girl comments, a guy comments, it doesn't matter who it is. They can say, you look great, Kevin. She'll say, get off of his profile. I could have a whole list of different times and people that she's basically scared away from my social media just because she's such like a controlling person over who I talk to, how I talk to them. It's too much.
So are you saying to me that she will engage with the people on your social media platform as if to say, you barking up the wrong tree, I'm his woman, that kind of thing?
Yeah, sometimes she'll message the individual just a message that, you know, there's a problem and you better stay away from my man and stuff.
Okay, Ms. Torbett, please explain.
It is not that serious.
It is that serious. Are you trolling his social media?
I wouldn't say I'm trolling his social media. I don't think
Did you check his social media on a regular basis?
I mean, he posts
That's a yes,
100
sir.
times. He posts 100 times a day. Before he gets out of bed in the morning, his phone is in his hand.
Well, then I'm guilty
When he
of that
goes to
also.
bed in the morning, at night, his phone is in his hand.
But
I did not install security cameras because of you.
Yeah, you did.
Well, there are security cameras.
There are.
Yeah, there is.
So, Kevin, what makes you think it was installed because of you?
There's a camera literally pointing at the couch, in the bedroom, in the hallway.
Oh, please.
Like, this is everywhere. Like, she
I
has
have
her...
2 cameras in my house.
Okay, tell me where they are.
I have one in the entry and I have one in the bedroom.
You have a camera in the bedroom, in your master bedroom?
I do.
And is that for kinky purposes or that
No,
for
ma'am,
surveillance
no, not at all.
purposes?
No, not at all. It's actually angled down the hall. You can't even see the bed. It's just, I've got one where you come in and I've got one to go down the hall.
So in other words, it is security to
Yes.
see who's rolling up in your crib.
Exactly.
Mr. Feagins, do you have a problem with that?
Well, yeah, I have a problem with it because I've seen how the pictures look on her phone. She has the monitors on her phone. She can scroll through back and forth what camera angle she wants to look at. And I've seen the one for the bedroom, and it's literally for the hallway, for the bedroom. If the door is open, it's gonna be facing the bedroom and everything I'm doing in there. In the living room, it faces the entire living room. It doesn't face the door, it faces where I sit and everything. So you can't tell me that it's not for me when the cameras are facing me, you know?
So you're telling me you're living in a surveillance state?
Yes.
Mr. Feagins, do you want this relationship to work?
I really do. I love her with all my heart. I feel that this is something that I can do for the rest of my life and everything. That's the only reason why we're here. I really want to be able to talk and try to figure out exactly what I can do to bettering our relationship.
Are you willing to make any changes or any sacrifices?
I'm willing to make changes and sacrifices as soon as I know what they are, what I need to change.
What would you need to feel confident in your relationship?
I would like to be made a priority together.
I'm sorry, Ms. Torbett, I have not heard one thing that suggests that you're not a priority. As a matter of fact, the drama that you've been kicking up in this relationship has made it a priority, even if it wasn't a priority. You got a young African-American man. You're a middle-aged white woman. That's a fact, Mama. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna change. And if this man says he loves you and you say you love him, don't care what anybody else is saying. You haven't given me one bit of proof to say that this man has cheated on you, has lied to you, other than avoiding telling you stuff that's gonna make you flip out and look like a crazy woman, okay?
True.
So is this the man you want?
It definitely is. I love Kevin.
So you haven't told me one thing that he has done to make you stop loving him.
It's literally just the inattention. I can, he's on his phone, I can talk to him for 30 minutes and he'll have no clue what I just said.
I mean, not to cast aspersions, Mr. Feagins, but I'm sure you understand what's about to come out of my mouth. He's 26 years old.
This is true.
What in the ham sandwich did you expect? He's 26 years old. The fact that he is trying to make this work tells you that he is at least a good guy.
True.
Right?
You're the one that, you say he's a good guy.
Yes.
You don't in your heart think he's doing anything wrong. You haven't come to me except for that text message, and y'all just explained that whole thing to me right there. Do you legitimately think this man is being dishonest with you?
I hope not.
Do you have any proof other than what you have just said?
No, I do not have proof.
Okay. So don't you want to give your relationship the benefit of the doubt?
I definitely do.
So, Mr. Feagins, your constant phone use is a problem for your partner. Will you make any changes with the constant phone use? And by the way, I pass no judgment. You're 26 years old, you can do what the world you want to do. But is the relationship important enough for you to put the phone down?
Yes, ma'am.
We're about to do a negotiation here. When y'all come home at night, can you know, like I deal with my son, now I'm gonna tell you this sounds crazy, but there has to be some family time. Okay, you can't be TikToking all night. My husband can't be Facebooking all night. We all have to come together. I can't be on looking at Law and Order all night, which you know I would do. I'm trying to tell you, you have to make a commitment. Will you make a commitment to this woman that you will put that phone away for a couple hours a night, every night, so that y'all can have some quality time? Can you make that commitment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Torbett, would that be sufficient to you?
That would absolutely work.
You are going to give her a couple hours of quality time so that she can stop being crazy. You are gonna stop being crazy because dude is giving you some quality time, and appreciate your damn man.
No problem. Man.
I hope you can keep up with your part of the bargain, baby.
I mean, of course I can. I already know that. Can you keep your part of the bargain?
Of course. I love you.
I love you too. I just hope that we can really make this work. I really don't want us to not work or anything, you know?
I know.
I know, I love you.
I love you too.
They really love each other.
Absolutely. You know, they have an age difference, but it doesn't matter when you love each other. And it's like you said, if you guys love each other, who cares what anybody says?
Especially when the young man is trying to make her feel as confident as possible. I never got the feeling that he was doing anything untoward. We see enough people that have enough reasons to break up.
Exactly.
I'm glad these two are together.
Awesome.